I don't like finding out that a guy doesn't like me anymore. That he's like over me. What is that supposed to mean? What do you mean you're over me? Like you've moved on. That's not how this works. That's not how this works, okay? I was supposed to go my whole life knowing in the back of my mind that you still like me, okay? I was supposed to think that every time I saw you, your heart did a little pitter patter, okay? Now you've moved on? What does that mean? That's not possible. I don't understand.
This clip kind of exemplifies how a lot of these women think that men are kind of here to serve women and that they couldn't possibly be there to serve themselves and be an independent entity that is not here simply to complement the experience of women.
I was a feminist when feminism was about equality, about levelling the playing field, giving women an opportunity to find their rightful place, particularly in the public world, which was tremendously important and exciting when we achieved that. But what feminism today, to me, is all about advantaging women at the expense of men. And it's become very much caught up in the demonisation of males, presenting them always at a disadvantage. And I don't want to have any part of that. I was writing recently about boys' education, which is something I've written about for many decades. And I came across an article I wrote 40 years ago where we just started to notice how badly boys were doing vis-a-vis girls. I mean, we'd had 10 years of programs trying to help girls do better in the schools, which was fantastic. And a lot of girls who had been held back by traditional assumptions about, girls not speaking up and girls not doing well in maths were now beginning to shine, which was a fantastic thing. But what was becoming very obvious is there were also a lot of boys falling behind and not achieving their potential. We have really very much feminist ideology infiltrating all our education systems, systematic programs to continue to advantage girls, and no one taking any notice of the fact that boys are falling out in huge numbers.
The woman gave her point of view and stated that men are avoiding modern women primarily because of feminism. She thinks that although contemporary women are eager to change their lifestyles, they are unaware of the reasons for their loneliness. She clarified that traditional gender roles have changed as a result of feminism's tenets, which support women's equality and freedom. Due to this change, partnerships now have a new dynamic where women put their personal development and jobs ahead of conventional home responsibilities. Although this has given women more power and opportunities, it has also caused men and women to have different expectations of each other in relationships. She claims that guys could feel uneasy or scared by these novel situations. They could shy away from pursuing relationships with modern women because they believe that they are too independent or do not require a traditional mate. Even with this realization, a lot of contemporary women are unwilling to give up their independence or adopt conventional roles in order to win over males. According to this woman, modern women's loneliness stems from their reluctance to adapt. Even if they choose to stick to their beliefs and way of life despite the difficulties brought on by their independence, they are willing to endure loneliness in the process.
As a professional matchmaker, I see so many great women get declined by men for really silly reasons. So men, what are the main reasons why you would decline meeting a woman? Post your reasons in the comments attached, and I want to see if my theories are correct behind this.
So I'm probably gonna get shit for this video, but honestly, I don't care. I'm gonna make it anyway. I wanna talk about guys that reject hot chicks and then slum. Meaning you dated a hot girl and then decided that hot girl was not for you and are now dating a girl that is not nearly as hot. Obviously, there can be a lot of factors as to why you reject a hot girl. This is just a very broad generalization, but I'm gonna say it. I think the main reason that men reject hot women is because they don't want to have to work that hard. I mean, I think it's no secret that hot chicks tend to have higher expectations and higher standards than maybe less attractive women. I know how that sounds. It sounds really bad, but I think it's just because, again, hot chicks are just used to being treated a certain way. So I do think oftentimes when attractive men meet attractive women, they're almost like, crap, I'm actually gonna have to put in a lot of work here. Whereas girls that are less attractive just don't require that much work. To be clear, I think that you guys should be putting in work for whoever you are dating, no matter what they look like. But I think that girls that are less attractive, I mean, they're gonna be more likely to just accept you for how you are. They're gonna appreciate you more. They're going to demand less. They're gonna make you feel better about yourself. Again, obviously, I'm sure that it's like you could break up with a hot chick because she's just an asshole. But if that were really the case, then why wouldn't you date another hot girl afterwards? And yes, I understand that obviously other things than looks are more important, and you could have matured and realized like, hey, I actually want to date somebody that I have shit in common with and makes me laugh, and that's smart and cool and not just hot. But there are hot girls that have good personalities and that are smart and cool and you have things in common with too. They're just higher maintenance. I get it, you're gonna call me shallow and all of that, but I'm just calling it like I see it. Am I crazy? Let me know in the comments below. Follow me for more tips.
Women don't get it. Like, we reject you guys up front. Y'all reject us to our face. We reject you guys on the side. Y'all don't even know.
Yeah. They'll just string you along, and as long as you stay, that's it, until they meet the real conservative woman that they want. That's why a lot of time when these girls that are quote unquote like hoes, they'll meet these men and they'll be like, yeah, I was in a relationship with him for 4 years, but he said he's not ready to get married yet, and then he'll break up with you, and then he'll be like engaged 2 weeks later to a conservative,
but it's women
traditional
that are
woman.
You feminist women out here making these good men not want to be good men. I don't need no man. I can do it all by myself. Can you? Can you? I mean, I know physically I can take care of myself. I've been on my own since I was 17. Do I want to take care of myself all the time? No. Do I want to be independent all the time? No, I don't. Do I want to take care of somebody? Yes, I do. Do I want to make sure dinner is cooked and laundry is done and contributing to the household and taking care of the kids? Yes. Yes, I do. And then we got all you waffles out here ruining good men. They don't want to be good men because of feminists.
Oh, did you get away with all the promiscuity and hopping in and out of bed and meaningless sex and treating your body like, waste material, but you didn't get an STD, so it's all good? No. That's not all it's about, because those decisions are a reflection of who you are and what you value. And if guys are looking for somebody who's going to be the mother of their child, they can't reconcile those two images of hopping in and out of bed with everyone, not respecting your own body, and now somehow inside that body a few years later is going to be my baby. No, that's not an image that they can reconcile comfortably. I understand it 100%.
This concludes our A4 anonymous coverage for the day. Click that like button, please. Make sure you hit that notification bell in addition to subscribing. Leave a comment telling us what you think. Have a great day tomorrow.